Since the new 2025 Shelby GT350 was just revealed, we thought it would be the perfect time to revisit an older video that dives into the origins of the iconic GT350 and GT500. It is always fascinating to see the legend himself, Carroll Shelby, discussing in past interviews how these legendary cars came to life. His passion, vision, and relentless pursuit of performance are evident as he shares insights into what drove the creation of some of the most revered muscle cars in history. Whether you are a longtime Shelby fan or new to the brand, hearing the story straight from the man who started it all adds a whole new level of appreciation for these high-performance machines.
Only Mustang makes it happen. These aren't just words, it's a fact.
A lot of people don't really know that Carroll's entry into Ford Motor Company came through Ford Racing.
Lee Iacocca called me in 1964, right after the Mustang came out, and says, we want to make a race car out of this. I says, the thing is a secretary's car. I don't think it can be done.
Carroll was legendary in saying, hey, you can't make a racehorse out of a mule.
I mean, let's face it, Lee Iacocca wanted to have a performance reputation for Ford.
Says, let's take the V8 and hop it up to 315, 20 horsepower. Let's change the brakes. Let's change the suspension. Let's take the rear seats out, and let's turn it into a sport car.
The debate over what to name the car was ongoing when someone decided to settle it in a unique way. They called the shop foreman outside, this was in Van Nuys right along the airport property, and asked him to count the steps from the corner of the building to the airport. The foreman walked out, counted, and reported back 347 steps. Based on that, they decided to name the car the GT350, emphasizing the belief that a car makes a name, not the other way around.
I was proud of the hot rodders that put it together, because we did take something that was a secretary's car and turn it into something that's remembered 45 years later as a performance car rather than a secretary's car.
You know, and literally hanging parts in there, climbing into under the bay of the hood of the car and bolting the parts on, the suspension, the A-frame pieces. You know, hey, if you're going to make a car go 160 miles an hour, you damn well better make it be able to stop.
Carroll was a stickler for what the name Shelby meant. So he didn't want the bean counters coming in and telling them, well, those brakes are expensive, we can use these cheaper brakes. Or those tires are expensive, or that engine is expensive. And Ford knew it was expensive, so he was a stickler.
It's not just a license agreement, like, put your badge on there. I mean, literally, the time he spent in those cars is important for every engineer for the products from now going into the future, because they know what he wanted.
Fans expect certain things with certain names, like Cobra, like Shelby, Mach 1. Things have to deliver. So Ford's now in the business of delivering those promises and living up to those legacies of names like Carroll Shelby.